Apples are my favorite. This is gonna taste so good.
That's not for you.
Sorry. Well, the employees here in the commissary at the Sacramento Zoo have a lot of meals to prep, and obviously I'm not one of their main customers. They have plenty of other mouths to feed. With a Coatamundi who prefers cooked yams, lemurs who can't eat citrus, and a chimpanzee who doesn't care for broccoli, you may think that this sounds similar to dinner time at your own home. But the zoo's family meals include over 500 members at any given time, and each has its own specific diet. So where does all this food come from? Well, for their produce needs, they are very fortunate at the zoo because Sacramento happens to be the farm-to-fork capital of America. Sacramento has so much agricultural land with over 1.5 million acres of farms and ranches and more than 160 different crops. Fresh produce is always right at your fingertips. That means that all sorts of yummy fruits and veggies can go straight from the farm to your fork, which is a whole lot better for you and the planet. Today, we're visiting Farm Fresh to You, where their family has not only been helping the community go farm to fork for over 40 years, but they're also starting their own Florida fauna movement by pairing up with the Sacramento Zoo.
So our farm is in Capay Valley, which is in western Yolo County, about 45 minutes west of Sacramento, California. And we're an organic truck farm. We've always been organic. Our parents started the farm in 1976, and we grow 70 different seasonal crops. So whatever's in season we have on our farm, and we farm about 350 acres. Farm Fresh U got involved with the Sacramento Zoo about a year ago. And so Farm Fresh U has this farm, but in addition to this farm, it buys from other local farms all over California. And we always have a little bit more product than we are going to sell because we don't ever want to not be able to fill an order. And so part of this means that you have to throw some away at the end of the day. And instead of throwing it away, we thought, well, why can't we just donate it to the zoo and let them feed it to the animals? And it's been a great relationship.
Just last year alone, Farm Fresh U donated over 2 tons of produce to the Sacramento Zoo. That's enough apples, lettuce, kale, and mandarins to outweigh a couple of giraffes, which is good because they can eat quite a bit of produce. Well, looks like they've got to get back to work, and I hear we've got some work to do back at the zoo. Let's go. Once the food reaches the zoo, the work has just begun. Weighing, chopping, organizing diets. It takes one employee a full 8-hour day to do all of the food preparation necessary to provide the proper nutrition for each of the animals. And it isn't just produce. They also feed grains, browse, and a variety of meats. Even insects are on the menu for some of the animals. The diets are based on scientific research and veterinary recommendations. Each meal is built around the needs of the species as well as the needs of the individual. Just like with people, all the animals at the zoo have their likes and dislikes. And with numerous picky eaters, the staff needs to work extra hard to ensure they all get healthy, balanced meals. Well, it looks like our meals are prepped, and I am ready to see some of our animals enjoy the fruits of our labor. I am exhausted. I don't know how the staff does this every single day. One thing I do know for sure, these animals eat better than I do.
You've earned it.
Oh, thanks.